Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Look at that thing over there. Oh my God. Did your parents apologize when they gave birth to you? Yeah? Well, look at this. No, look at that thing. You know, one look at that, and I get why some animals eat their young. No, like, if you die, your parents wouldn't even notice. The way it wouldn't even smell any different. It's a good thing that doesn't happen in the real world, right?
Right?
Are you triggered? Perfect. I thought that would happen quicker, to be honest, when I looked at you at the beginning. What do you think? Here, this is your moment to speak. What should happen now? If this was your... You're good? This is not okay. This is not okay. You have kids?
Ben Bankas. Ben makes bank with ass jokes. Ben Bankas. People pay real money. They go watch this guy single out, usually a woman from his audience.
You doing okay over there, little girl? You hit it? Yeah, I know, because I can see your dumb face looking at me.
What's the opposite of cruel, heartless bastard? A fucking pussy-ass little bitch. Oh, well, they're retarded.
I'm an independent woman.
Wanna go fuck that crazy bitch? Relax, you fucking crazy bitch.
Oh, wow.
All these fucking liberal women.
Just make sure this creature doesn't get into fucking Parliament.
Creature coming out of this cave troll. This hot air balloon built like a water buffalo stand-up comedian. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. So funny. So funny. He's so good at stand-up, he needs to sit down. Lie down. Boris. Inhibit your true form. Like, I don't want to be that guy. The comedy police telling you, Humpty Dumpty here, what you're allowed to say, what you're not allowed to say. No, can't make Humpty Dumpty walk on eggshells. That's sadistic, cannibalistic, kind of. Comedy is subjective. Listen.
This guy's like ready to go face you in one of those bathrooms.
They're laughing. You know, nobody can really decide what gets to be funny. Okay, you can't just go around and hand out joke licenses. Halt! What's that just fell out your mouth? A yo mama joke? To the guillotine! You can't police comedy. Comedy's a gray area, a wide space, and in it, our senses of humor can overlap or not, but it's this vast gray area where poop jokes, dad jokes, knock-knock jokes, and offensive jokes live. The offensive joke is still a joke. When does it become an insult? Well, if it was meant to be an insult, it wasn't meant to make you laugh. Arguably, it wasn't an offensive joke at all, meaning it was not comedy at all.
Yeah. You hate this? You hate it? Yeah. Yeah, I know, because I can see your dumb face looking at me.
Before I dropkick you into this comedy cesspool, I want to make sure we're clear on something. I wouldn't argue that comedy has a moral limit. There is an artistic one. The test isn't, did someone get hurt? It's, if you remove the humiliation, is there still a joke? The audience roars and laughs. That doesn't retroactively transform Benny's lazy insult into a joke. Comedy's a gray area, remember? Makes it a perfect place to hide bigotry. To disguise insults as jokes. Relax, it's just a joke. Unclutch your pearls, you uptight
liberal women.
Today we ask, okay, what's the joke?
Are you booing that? Are you deaf?
I am. Yes.
You're, why?
My parents are deaf.
Oh, well, they're retarded.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble finding the joke here.
They're retarded.
Here we go!
What do you think this is, bitch?
I was hoping a joke.
Oh.
Fucking piece of shit. My father wears a hearing aid he bought on the TV while he was watching CNN.
Our little comedian is so funny. How do you come up with that on the spot? Big Ben, tell us another joke. Come on, tell us another one.
Tell us what's wrong with Canadians.
Yeah! Let's hear some more funny. Humpty Dumpty.
I mean, you tell me what's wrong with you, bro. Bro. That he would heckle now when you want to go fuck that crazy bitch with the deaf parents?
My parents are deaf. Oh.
Can't believe you said that, bro. Oh my God. The craftsmanship or artistry in comedy isn't just say something edgy. It doesn't cut it. You know, if you want to be a good comedian, it's more like, you know, say something perhaps offensive in an intellectually amusing way that offends no one, or at the very least respects our brains. Okay, it's not caveman comedy. And if your joke really needs someone to get hurt to land, that's not proof that it works, okay? It might be proof that it didn't. And when this girl lands on my For You page crying after she's been to one Armin Arbadi stand-up show.
Just about me being like the bitch in the front row.
She's really the reason that I made this video. Okay, she lands on my For You page, she's in tears, and I'm thinking, wow, if you really came home from a comedy show feeling like shit crying, you're either incredibly sensitive or somebody at that show just didn't do their job.
I went to a comedy bar tonight in Toronto. I've never been to a comedy show before. This was my first one.
The headliner, Armin, clocks that she's not laughing.
I guess I wasn't laughing at some of his jokes.
And in him, ego-driven vendetta sparked. She plays along.
It's my first comedy show. I don't want to be that person.
You don't like my bit? You sure? You're about to be the bit.
He talks about taking her out on a date.
He made a joke about, like, how if he took me out on a date, something, he would have had to pay. At least I'm here and I'm paid to be here.
She's at his show. Okay, nothing crazy.
Just about me being, like, the bitch in the front row.
Oh, he was upset.
He wasn't getting the reaction that he wanted.
So he starts imagining her.
Me giving and receiving oral sex.
What? Bro, I don't even know. What the fuck was that? Is that even on stage?
Giving and receiving oral sex.
Maybe the comedy's just lost on me. Maybe it's just not my style. But what the actual fuck is this?
It just like went on for what felt like forever.
I don't know. I think this guy just took his nasty, inappropriate, intrusive thoughts. But hold on, because she wasn't just being sensitive about a joke. What is the joke? What is it? Let's sit here and picture you naked.
I felt like everyone could see me naked.
I don't think that's comedy. You guys are ruining comedy. I looked into Armin's work and apparently this guy does this often.
I don't know if you saw that video of a young woman crying due to the experience of terrible crowd work by a comic.
He sent an email flagging his work.
I had flagged this comic before because I work at a comedy venue. I saw his set multiple times, and the third time, he did the same exact thing. The way he treated that woman, he had done that to other people in the crowd, and I was like, this is not acceptable.
But yeah, his brand is basically saying stuff that needs to be gasped, like this clip that he posts on his TikTok.
Damn, being molested by an Indian guy must be the worst, you know? Because you don't even get good candy. You're getting like chickpeas and salt and Reese's Puffs. You go home, you're like, why is my stomach hurt? Was it the food or the rape?
You're not laughing. What's wrong? You didn't find the racist joke about child funny? How odd. Actually, what the fuck? Like, bro sat down and wrote that bit, you guys. He grabbed a pen and paper and he thought the scenario out, like, before you say,
it's literally just dark humor.
Before I hear,
dark humor, just not everybody gets it.
I enjoy dark humor. I think you're confused. Because great offensive comedy usually earns the offense. You know, it has something to say beyond the shock. Like Dave Chappelle's Clayton Bixby sketch. A blind black man becomes a white supremacist because he doesn't know he's black. The race is not just, slapped onto the joke, stapled on there for no reason at all. It is the vehicle exposing the absurdity of racism and white supremacy. But with Armin, there's no vehicle. The shock is the joke. The race isn't the vehicle for the joke. The race is the joke. So when your heart stabilizes, and it's like, okay, what did you say? Why did you say what you said? While Chappelle uses race to reveal something, which is smart, Armin uses race to label something. And they're both comics.
These people are Indian? Your Arab or something?
White, dude.
Punjabi?
Half French Canadian, half Middle Eastern.
Yeah, the rest of this guy's jokes are almost entirely about race and ethnicities. Honestly, it's boring. Okay, that's just my opinion. I think it's pretty lazy. When someone makes an ethnic joke, it's just almost eye-roll worthy to me, honestly.
You know, the Greeks do that, Arabs do that, Asians do this.
Okay, if you come from a background, okay, it's not something you haven't heard before. And you hear it again from behind. Oh, here we go again. He's boring. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm not opposed to laughing at things that have to do with my ethnicity. It's gotta be remotely mentally stimulating. But I didn't really find much of Armin's crowd work, which is apparently his problematic stuff. But then there's Ben Bankas, whose work is almost entirely crowd work.
What?
Or dare I say, where the crowd does all the work. Crowd really does the heavy lifting, bro. So this man comes in with gives us nothing. He doesn't have much to give, to be honest. The way this man heckles ladies, his audience. You'd think Ben has a hatred for women. He hates when they're nurses.
Are you on OnlyFans? You're a nurse? Are you a good nurse or a bad nurse? Like, did you take the vaccine or did you not take the vaccine? You were forced. Yeah, see, nobody would have forced you if you were a stay-at-home mom.
He hates when they're pilots.
We are pilots.
You're a pilot? Okay, well, you're not as good as the guy sitting next to you.
He hates when they're lawyers.
What do you do for work?
Law.
Law.
He hates when they're dental students.
What do girls do for work? Dental students. Yeah, you're fucking useless.
He hates when they're cold.
You're cold? Oh my goodness.
He hates when they walk out.
But the Democrats, the liberals, they'll live right in the crime. And then they'll open a coffee shop and buy the building and evict everybody in the building and gentrify the area. And, you know, what's over there?
And he hates when they sit down and watch it.
Are you triggered? This is not okay. This is not okay.
So if you're a woman and you were unfortunate enough to find yourself in the Ben Bankas venue, you're gonna be part of his bid. Because one look at you, and somewhere deep inside is a hatred stirs. Humpty Dumpty's bitter, because all the king's horses and all the king's men were unable to be together again. And woman!
Woman had a problem.
What about the horses and the men?
I thought that would happen quicker, to be honest, when I looked at you at the beginning.
Oh my god, bro.
He saw her and he knew she was there. He was pre-triggered. She's offended, but it sounds like you walked in offended. You know, he walked on stage offended. He was like, imagine meeting someone and your first thought is,
I thought that would happen quicker, to be honest, when I looked at you at the beginning.
I bet she's gonna disagree with me. This guy literally sees a woman, gets defensive. Yeah, her strategic silence is honestly the roughest thing she could give a guy whose entire bit is her reaction. She gave him nothing! And with nothing, he has no joke. Because she's the joke. Comedy! Of course, when she didn't budge, he called her a creature.
And that's why we need the 51st state, folks. We need some freedom of speech. Make sure this creature doesn't get into fucking parliament. She'll take away, if she had power, she would take away your rights immediately. What did you say? Nobody can say that ever again. Like, if she could freeze my bank account right now, she would freeze my bank account.
Honest, it's really giving, like, low-level dumb gamer. Right? This is from his page, by the way. Like, he posted this, thought this was good stuff. Where she still wouldn't budge, and he drags her friend into it.
I love that your friend here is, like, just trying not to laugh. And that's how much she likes you as a friend, because this is pretty funny, to be honest. Like, this is pretty entertaining. But you're upset, and she's like, I can't laugh because she wants you to have a good night.
Oh my god, this is such a rough watch.
Got a see-through shirt on, tits out. I mean, go to King Street. You'll end up on the 80th floor of some building with a bunch of Arab dudes in no time.
It's a rough watch. He's in a sinking ship, and he's trying to plug the holes of the sinking ship with a drill.
You'll end up on the 80th floor of some building with a bunch of Arab dudes in no time.
Drop it. But a new target. Another woman.
You're cold? Oh my goodness. It's a crazy thing to wear in the front row. Where did you get that? Is that nice? Oh, I went to the airport. I bought a burger.
Oh my god. Wait, of course. course, another target. Another
See, nobody would have forced you if you were a stay-at-home mom.
I work for my money and I let the government inject me with whatever the they want to inject me with, because I'm an independent woman. I'm independent. I have my own money. Yeah.
What is that? What are you doing? You acting like a 13-year-old boy.
What do you girls do for work? Dental students. Yeah, you're useless.
You're lashing out like a 13-year-old boy whose parents just got divorced. I swear to God. Like, you've got that middle school edgy to you. It's always the same.
If women lost the right to vote, guess who wins? Men? Yeah. We're the ones that built the whole place you live in.
There isn't even a joke here! What was the joke? Was that the joke? The lack of? Was that the joke? What's the joke? You know, a group of old men at a bar, at a pub, don't laugh at this anymore, you know? They wouldn't even call it a joke. It's just an agenda, you know? I don't mind agenda plus joke. That's interesting. Agenda-driven comedy is real. Plenty of great comics work from a real point of view, you know? With Ben, you take out the politics, what are you left with? Nothing! It's not even a joke, I kid you not. You know, misogynist joke? No, it's just misogyny. Racist joke? No, it's just racism. There is no comedy here. That doesn't even click in the audience sometimes. The audience, someone threw some water at him at one point.
You know, are you in the country legally? I don't. Yeah, relax, you fucking crazy bitch.
I still love you.
Yeah, I know you love me, but you know. Now it's time to respect me. I mean, it's fun a couple times I made fun of you. I was actually nice. I mean, we're gonna get some real fans to sit in the fucking front row instead of these fucking idiots. Oh, wow. Wow. That's assault. That's assault in Taiwan.
He goes,
If people laughed, it worked.
no, just because people laughed doesn't mean there was a joke. They could be laughing at the discomfort, they could be laughing because they don't want to get picked on, they could be laughing because of your political agenda, etc. I'm sure the thought has crossed your mind, don't go to a comedy show if you can't handle a joke. The art is not offending people. The art isn't saying something offensive in a way that earns offense. You know, like maybe through irony or absurdity, or by exposing something true about people. Maybe it earns the offense because it makes you think. But if your joke boils down to
all these fucking liberal women. Relax, you fucking crazy bitch.
I don't think you've conquered comedy. Sorry, I think you just discovered insults. And you're an angry and arguably dumb man. Personally, I'm against censorship. Okay, I don't think we should police comedy. If your joke is morally shit, sometimes that's okay. But if it's artistically shit too, that means you just got a shit joke on your hands. If you've got a shit joke, you're a shit comic. Okay, that's my review. Okay, remember, comedy's a gray area. If you're wondering if anybody finds this funny, yes!
Damn, you don't find this humor around anymore.
Because of liberals.
People get worked up at a comedy show is why.
That's not the argument. It's not funny. Someone said,
Y'all don't care if the jokes are funny. Y'all just want to be racist in public.
honestly. You can tell there's a lot of polarized opinions here. Some people thought they watched a hate crime. Some people are treating him like he's the last bastion of free speech in North America. Like mashed potatoes. He's coming out of that. He's a retired army vet traveling in his RV, all American.
Constitutional conservative, Second Amendment, advocate America first.
Anti-Islam. Trying to choose peace. Try to choose peace. Nash thinks this is what comedy is all about. He also said try to choose peace right next to anti-Islam. Right underneath Second Amendment advocate. Pro-guns, but he tries to choose peace. Honestly, high and tired. I don't know, bro, but that's a joke. That's built like a joke. It's better joke than whatever Ben was doing. Then there's this guy. He's also, loves it. This is the target audience. Okay, are you surprised? Y'all, they are laughing. They find it so funny. They find it so funny. I feel like you just shat. Did you? No, he didn't. Sorry, he just farted. So, bestie, where's the joke? I found racism. I found misogyny. I found politics. I found humiliation. I found people laughing. I found people crying. Which you could find alongside a joke sometimes. But the joke? I don't know, I think I lost it. Maybe that's my problem. Because they were laughing. You know, so I guess it's gotta be comedy. Or maybe, somewhere along the way, we stopped expecting comedians to be clever and started congratulating them for being offensive and edgy. It's the era of the edgy, unfortunately. They're not the same thing. Being offensive is easy. Being funny is hard. If your greatest achievement as a comedian is making somebody feel uncomfortable, congratulations. You just did what a dentist does every day. If your greatest achievement was making people angry, congratulations. You just did what Twitter does every day. What do you do? Make people gasp? So does a car crash. Okay? None of those things are comedy. Comedy's an art. Okay? And art can be offensive. Art can be ugly. Art can make you furious. Okay, but great art earns those reactions. Okay, it teaches you something. Surprises you, maybe reveals something that's been unsaid. Something true that leaves you thinking. That's why I can appreciate comedians who offend me, that respect my intelligence. But these guys?
Dumb little bitch.
So, no, I'm not the comedy police, and I don't think Ben Bankas should be banned. No, I don't think RB needs to be censored. But if your joke only works because somebody became a punchline, maybe you just didn't write a joke. Maybe you just wrote an insult. Maybe you're just an asshole. It's just that you thought you were a comic. I'm gonna die on this hill. Some stand-ups need to sit down.